attested.
Thou, O Lord, shalt keep us and shalt preserve us. Save me, O Lord, for the godly man is no more.
Wisdom,
The reading is from St. Paul's epistle to the Hebrews.
wisdom attested.
Thou, O Lord, in the beginning didst lay the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the works of thy hands. They will perish. But thou remainest, and they will all grow old like a garment, and like a mantle. Thou wilt roll them up, and they shall be changed. But thou art the same, and thy fears will not fail. But of which of the angels did he say at any time, Sit on my right hand, till I make thine enemies a footstool for thy feet? Are they not all spirits for liturgical ministry, sent forth to minister for the sake of those who are to inherit salvation? Therefore we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things that they were heard, lest at any time we drift away from them. For if the word spoken through angels was confirmed, and every transgression and disobedience received a just retribution, how shall we escape, if we neglect so great a salvation, which having at first been spoken through the Lord, was confirmed to us by those who heard?
Peace be to thee that readest. Wisdom attend, let us hear the holy gospel. Peace be to all.
The reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark. Let us attend. At that time, when Jesus returned to Capernaum, after some days it was reported that he was at home, and many were gathered together, so that there was no room longer in his house, and not even about the door, and he was preaching the word to them. And they came, bringing Jesus a paralytic carried by 4 men. And when they could not get near Jesus because of the crowd, they removed the roof above him, and when they had made an opening, they let down the pallet on which the paralytic lay. And when Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, Son, your sins are forgiven. Now some of the scribes were sitting there, reasoning in their heart, Why does this man speak thus? It is blasphemy. Who can forgive sins but God alone? And immediately Jesus, perceiving in his spirit that they were reasoning thus within themselves, said to them, Why do you reason thus in your hearts? Which is easier to say to the paralytic, Your sins are forgiven, or to say, Rise, take up your pallet and walk? But that you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. He said to the paralytic, I say to you, rise, take up your pallet, and go home. And he rose and immediately took up his pallet and went out before them all, so that they were all amazed and glorified God, saying, We have never saw anything like this.